Should the Atlanta Falcons trade for Davante Adams? The short answer is maybe. And here's why. I would say this. The Atlanta Falcons currently constructed are a really good team. I think they have aspirations of being in the playoffs and going to the Super Bowl, as in all 32 NFL teams at this point. And I think the Atlanta Falcons are currently constructed as a team who has the potential to go there with some elevated quarterback play, with some, continued defensive play. This team could go there. Should we add Davante Adams to the mix? I don't think it would hurt. I think that would allow the Falcons to have a extremely dependable receiver and elevate a guy who's known to be a Pro Bowl type player year in and year out. And he is a guy that a lot of teams want on their roster. And he's a good player. I mean, just simple as that. He is a really, really, really good player who can help the Atlanta Falcons. Now, I will say this. I don't really think they need him. And I think that's where the problem is. Should they go out and fork whatever needed, maybe a second, third round pick needed, and then should they be committed to paying his salary for a guy who, I mean, who would he play in front of? Like, I know he's better than all those guys, but then you kind of detract from the growth of Drake London. You got Darnell Mooney, who's been playing really, really well. And then you got Ray McCloud. What do you bump Darnell Mooney in and allow Ray McCloud to be a backup slot receiver? Who do you move? And I think that is where I'm like, is it worth it? Yes, we will get a top 5 receiver in the NFL, but is our team really one receiver away from taking that next step? And I honestly don't think it is. I think Davante Adams is a really, really, really good player. And for this team, I'm thinking, yeah, you would probably put Davante Adams at the Z and then bump Darnell Mooney in to allow him to play slot. But is that the best for everyone involved? Also, you got Kyle Pitts, so you got to get involved. That means that's another mouth to feed. You can't bring Davante Adams in and don't throw him the ball. And that's just a lot going on. So, do I think the Atlanta Falcons, if given the opportunity, should get Davante Adams? Of course. Do I think they need Davante Adams? I don't think so. Now, that is a weird situation, and a lot of teams are not saying that. They're saying, please give us Davante Adams. But I think this team is constructed really, really well, and I think that they have the pieces to win at the next level. If anything, I would like to see the Atlanta Falcons go after more of a pass rusher than another receiver. We need to figure out how to be explosive with what we got, because we have some really, really, really good players, and that's shown. We've seen flashes of Drake London. We've seen flashes of Bijan Robinson. We've seen flashes of Darnell Mooney. We've seen flashes of Ray McCloud. Instead of hindering the growth of those guys, I say we kind of pump the brakes, and if we go after somebody, it has to be, I think, an edge rusher, because that is clearly, again, where we're lacking. I know we have Judon, but it'd be great to have that other guy on the other side creating that pressure for the Atlanta Falcons defense, who could be top 10 right now and probably could end the season top 5 if they got to get that additional pass rusher. But if you agree or disagree with me, please leave a comment down below. Let me know. And if you want to see more videos like this, check this one out right here. And like always, peace.